Welcome to Finance with Abram. In this video, I'm going to be applying for the SoFi Mastercard credit card. And I'm going to tell you why I'm applying for this card, what I like about it, and also take you through the application process. So let's jump into it here. I'm a SoFi member and I like SoFi. I made a video on it, 5 things I like about SoFi. I'll link it down in the description to go into more detail of that. I won't go into all detail of that, but check out that video if you want to know some of the things I really like about SoFi. And so with me liking SoFi and having an account with them, I like the idea of having a credit card with them as well to bring more organization to my finances. I have investing with them, savings account, checking account, and it's just that all works seamless together. And then I believe a credit card is going to add to that seamlessness, and not just saying I'm applying for a credit card just because I have an account. It's also part of my bigger plan with my finances that I'm working on right now. I have several credit cards right here. I'm showing some of them up on the screen, not going to, of course, show all my details and things like that. But as you see, I keep a zero balance on several of my cards, and a couple of them have a balance on them. And like I said, that's going to be paid off by the statement date. So yeah, I use credit cards for everyday purchases, whether it be, food, gas, going on the vacation, trip, this, that. So yeah, and I accrue points and then I pay the card off. So I accrue those points and I transfer them in different ways. I won't get into all the detail of that. I will make another video about that, but I'm going to make a separate video about my plan and my organization for my credit cards and what I specifically use them for. But this SoFi card is going to be a major part of that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm applying for it. It's going to be one of the cards I mainly use for purchases. And I'll go into more detail in that separate video I'm going to make about my credit card plan or organization of my credit card. I'm not sure what I'm going to name it, but yeah. So anyways, things I like about the credit card, it has some of the standard kind of things, the no annual fee, it's a Mastercard, so it's accepted at a lot of places, things like that. But however, it has 2% cash back that's unlimited. I like the idea of having this cash back right into my SoFi account, because what I'm going to do is pretty much transfer my cash back, my cash rewards that I accumulate from using this card to my savings account at SoFi, which is currently earning 4.60% APY annual percentage yield, which is very nice. It is a high yield savings account, and yeah, I like it. Check out that video for more reasons why. But yeah, so 2% cash back, unlimited all the time with no spending categories, no caps. I like that. Wherever you use the card, 2% cash back. There's no stipulations as, oh, it's got to be here. You got to be through, the wallet app or this, or, it has to be on this day or this special merchant, things like, no, 2% cash back, unlimited everywhere. I like that. And also, I like the idea of having some extra savings in places. Like I say, I like to travel, and this card has some perks with traveling, 10% or more in hotels, and you can earn 3% cash back if you book with the SoFi credit card. So I could book with a credit card, get 3% cash back instead of 2% cash back. And of course, the no annual fee, things like that. They have cell phone protection. That's neat. Get up to $1,000 or complimentary cell phone insurance coverage. And also they have Mastercard, so it's got the ID theft protection, that all-in-one app. Like I was telling you, I like the idea of having this along with my other accounts with SoFi. No foreign transaction fees and other Mastercard benefits, and free credit score monitoring, which is already kind of got it going on with SoFi Insights. SoFi has a lot going on with it. And so it's kind of a, not super outlandish card, not a lot of stipulations with it. And I'm already signed into my account, as you see right there. Avery, and I am a SoFi Plus member. So, which basically means, I have that direct deposit linked with SoFi, which means I get extra benefits and things. And I believe there may be some extra perks with the card as well. Oh, actually, yeah, they have a special thing going on. I believe this is just a temporary thing. Yeah. So you get with SoFi Plus, and I have that because I have direct deposit linked through SoFi, not my whole check that I get paid, or not all my checks or anything like that, but a certain amount. So I get SoFi Plus, which gives me those other perks right there, like early paycheck, 4.60% APY on my savings, 2 times rewards points. But with the credit card, I'm going to get 3% cash back on all eligible credit card purchases for a year. So yeah, instead of 2%, I'm going to get 3% for a year. And then after that, it's going to go to that 2% if that's still, what's going on with their card. So that's neat. I didn't think about that till I saw that plus up there by my name. So yeah, let's apply for the SoFi Mastercard credit card here. Let's get started. And of course, I'm going to block out, if you see things blocked out on the screen, that's personal information, date of birth and social security number and home address and all that stuff. So that's what's on this page right here. They already have my info. They have my name. They have that I'm a U.S. citizen. They have my date of birth, social security number, my home address, and they have a check right there saying, do I want to send the card to this address? And I'm going to check yes on that. So yeah, send that card to my address. They have my career information. They have my employment status, my occupation, and my annual income. So those are things they'll pretty much ask right there, but they already have it for me because I already have an account with SoFi. So that's the first page right here of the credit card application. And of course, the fine print right there, they say, to help the government fight the funding of terrorism and money laundering activities, federal law requires all financial institutions to obtain, verify, and record information that identifies each person who opens an account. We may request and use information such as your name, address, date of birth, social security number, and supporting documentation to help us identify you. So standard process right here. And they state right here to request at the top. They have also to request a change to your legal name or other sensitive information. Call us at 855-456-7634. Because right here they have it where I can't edit my name or my date of birth or my social security number, but I can edit my address, employment status, and career information right there. So I would have to call to edit some of that information. So let's go to next here. And they state right here, how much are you spending a month on housing? This helps us get a sense of your expenses stack up with your income. So I'm going to put down my current mortgage amount right here, and I'm going to go next. All right, and they have the credit card terms and conditions right here. They have the current APR, annual percentage yield, between 20.24% to 29.99%, which the amount I get is going to be based on my credit worthiness. And this states your APR will vary with the market based on the prime rate. And they have the APR for balance transfers, which is the same amount, the same range right there for the APR for balance transfers. And then the APR for cash advances, 32.24%. And basically right here, information how to avoid paying interest on your purchases. To sum that up, pay your credit card balance by the due date. Don't have a revolving balance. Don't let a balance roll over to the next statement period. And they state right here, your due date is 25 days after the close of each billing cycle. We will not charge you interest on purchases made during the most recent billing cycle if you pay your entire balance, adjusted for any financing plan or anything like that. But if you pay your entire balance in full on or before the due date each month, we will begin charging interest on cash advances and balance transfers on the transaction date. So just pay your balance in full by the due date and they won't charge you interest. That's pretty much standard with all credit cards, and that's what I plan on doing with this card as well. Minimum interest charge. If you are charged interest, the charge will be no less than $1, they state. And they have information right here, credit card tips from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And annual fee, like I say, no annual fee. Transaction fees, they have a balance transfer fee greater of $10 or 5% of the balance transfer. So whichever is going to be the greater amount, that's what they're going to charge you for a balance transfer. And a cash advance fee, the greater of $10 or 5% of the cash advance. And they have penalty fees right here. Late payment fee up to $41. A return payment fee, none. No return payment fee. So yeah, more information right there, how they calculate your balance. So the APR is variable, so it's likely to change no matter what APR I get after this application process and approval and everything. It could change next week, next month. It's not fixed, so it could change. All right, more terms and conditions. And I'm reading all that. Credit card eligibility. The revolving credit limit may be determined based on the following: your annual salary and wages, any other annual income, a review of your debt, including the debt listed on your credit report, a review of your credit history, and other factors deemed relevant by the issuer. We'll inform you of your revolving credit limit when you're approved for your SoFi credit card account. Some credit limits may be as low as $1,000. So, and then you can have information right here about adding an authorized user and all that, fraud, misuse, and abuse. So yeah, I'm clicking right there. I've read and understood all that information, and I'm going to submit the request. And right here, they're reviewing my application. Processing will take a short amount of time. And boom, that's it. Congratulations, Avron, you are approved. And I am approved for the SoFi Mastercard credit card. It states that I should receive my credit card by November 8th. And it has a link where I can read my credit card agreement right there. Credit line approval amount is $8,000. So I have a credit limit of $8,000 currently, which is, subject to change if I show them that I'm paying on time and don't have a lot of late fees and things pile up like that. Typically credit cards, they will increase your credit limit. They'll just increase it. Normally I just have like a update or something. Hey, we've increased your credit limit. But that doesn't make me think like, oh, I need to spend more money. It's just like, oh, okay, nice. That'll improve my credit score because it'll show better credit utilization, more credit I have available that I'm not using. So yeah, my credit limit right now currently with this card, $8,000. My APR they gave me is 24.24%. So I didn't get that high amount because my credit score is around 800. So I do have a nice credit score. So I have that APR right there of 24.24%, which is a high APR. Don't get me wrong. Like that is not something I would want to pay interest on and have a balance revolving on. Definitely not. But I did get, not the high APR that SoFi is offering, that range. I didn't get that high range because my credit is good and things, but that's still a high APR. Good grief. Wow. I see how people get ate up by credit cards. Those APRs are, oh yeah. So anyways, yeah, and no annual fee right there. So yeah, that's it, folks. I got approved for the credit card, and I'm going to click get started to see what it states next. All right. And there's the information for my credit card on my account right here with SoFi. Current zero balance, available credit limit, my points with SoFi and things like that. And this is the page right here of how it will look, you know, once I start using it and everything. I have the transactions, I can search, I can pay on the card, I can refer, and I'll put my referral link down in the description right here. The referral link, I'll get $100 for each friend I refer, and have statements. And what's under more, I can view my credit card number, freeze my credit card, add the credit card to my digital wallet. And I'm doing this on the website desktop version, but I can add it to my app. You know, it's in the app as well with SoFi, and I can add it to my wallet. And I can reset my PIN, my personal identification number, and I can request a new card if it's damaged, lost, or stolen. So that's how I can manage my card right there. It has authorized users, statements, documents, balance transfers, and chat with support. And I can set up autopay. This just popped up. So it says I can set up autopay and never miss a payment, and I'll get rewarded for autopay. So 500 points with SoFi. That's part of the SoFi Rewards Points program, which one of the many things I like about SoFi. But yeah, so that's neat. I'm not going to do that right now. I can't really, can I exit out? Okay. There's no X, but I just clicked behind it. So yeah, that is how it looks so far right there with SoFi. And that is it with the video, folks. Pretty seamless, really quick. You know, the video is longer than the application process just because I was talking about various different things and showing various different things. But yeah, that is it with the video on applying for the SoFi Mastercard credit card and the reasons why I'm applying for it. A more detailed video about that is coming eventually. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.